Hi friends, we're going to be using voice today, and we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but I want to kind of go over voice and tell you what your assignment is for today. What is voice? Voice is showing how you feel in your writing. It is the personality of the writing world. So it's the personality that is shown in your writing. It tells the audience what our personality is and who we are as a person. So it's pretty important in our writing. Okay, this is where I want you to pause the video and I want you to go to Google Classroom under the same writing link, and I want you to watch The Day the Crayons Quit. You may have already read it already, but I want you to watch it again, and we are going to talk about some of the voice that we see in The Day the Crayons Quit. So pause now and then come back to this video after you get done watching The Day the Crayons Quit. Okay, if you need more time, pause it. Well, you do need more time, so you should have paused it and watched it. So we are going to talk about some of the voice. All of these different crayons had a voice. They all had different characteristics and different personalities. Some of them were angry, some of them were sad, some of them were tired. They all had different things that they were showing us in their emotions. This is a perfect example of how an author can use voice in their writing. These crayons had lots of voice. Okay, you might be wondering, why in the world did Mrs. Tucker put a pizza on the slides? I said add pineapple to your pizza. So think of your writing as a pizza. Every pizza has crust, sauce, cheese. How are you going to make it your pizza? I would add pineapple to my pizza because that's what I like, my personality. So other people wouldn't add pineapple to their pizza. Well, think of the pineapple as your voice in writing. What are you going to add to your writing that's your personality, that shows who you are? Pineapple and Canadian bacon shows who I am as a person. So in my writing, I need to add some pineapple and Canadian bacon. So I'm going to give you a bad example of a letter that would be written to a neighbor if you broke their window. So this is a bad example. I have my date. This is still good format, just bad writing. So, dear neighbor, I broke your window. I hit the ball and it just broke. I wanted to let you know my mom told me to write this letter. Your window is cracked. Sincerely, Mrs. Tucker. And you see my little Bitmoji saying 1 out of 5 would not recommend. Yeah, why write your letter like this? This shows absolutely zero emotion. Like you don't even care that you just broke your neighbor's window. Let's look at a good example. Dear neighbor, I needed to write to you right away because I feel awful about your window. I was playing soccer in my backyard and accidentally kicked the ball way too hard. Sometimes I don't know my own strength. When the soccer ball hit the window, I heard a loud crack, and I immediately burst into tears. I am writing to tell you how sorry I am for breaking your window. My mom asked me to write this letter, but really I knew right away I need to fix my mistake. How can I make it up to you? Love your very sorry neighbor, Mrs. Tucker. So I put a lot more detail into this writing. I used bold, big letters on crack, and I put in parentheses a little joke. Sometimes I don't know my own strength. That's showing my personality. I put I immediately burst into tears. That shows my emotions. It had lots of voice in it. So that brings me to what you guys will be doing today for your assignment. And you'll see my little emoji saying use voice, even though it's cut off a little bit. So for your assignment, you're going to write a letter to your adult at home or a brother or sister. Oops, I didn't mean to put two thems. To tell them that you broke the neighbor's window. So now you're not writing to your neighbor, you're writing to your adult at home or your brother or sister. You get to choose what your audience is, your adult at home or brother or sister. Make sure to use letter format. When I was looking at other letters from Tuesday, a lot of people didn't put it in letter format, and you're going to get points taken off if you don't have it in letter format. And use lots of voice. Okay, so now we're changing our audience, so your voice is going to be different because you're not talking to your neighbor right now. You're talking to someone that you know very, very well. Okay, so go ahead and get started, and remember five complete sentences, and go ahead and get going.